What if I told you that processing an insurance claim that takes 3 hours manually can be done in just 3 minutes? And what if the AI could actually catch fraud better than humans? Stay with me, because I'm about to show you a workflow that's already transforming how insurance companies operate. Hey everyone, today we're diving into something really exciting, an end-to-end automated claims processing system built entirely with N8N and Azure Cognitive Services. No expensive enterprise software, no complex coding, just smart workflow automation that actually works. I'm going to walk you through how this system receives claims, validates documents, detects fraud, and even communicates with customers automatically. Let's jump in. Alright, let me show you the complete workflow architecture. As you can see on screen, this isn't just a simple automation. It's an intelligent system with multiple decision points. Here's how it works. First, claims come in through a webhook. This could be from a web form, email, or even a mobile app. The moment a claim arrives, the workflow springs into action. Next, we're using Azure Document Intelligence, previously known as Azure Form Recognizer, to extract data from uploaded documents. Hospital bills, policy documents, receipts. The OCR reads everything with about 80 to 90% accuracy, which is actually better than manual data entry. Then comes the really cool part, fraud detection. Every claim gets scored from 1 to 100 based on patterns, inconsistencies, and risk factors. Low risk claims, auto approved. Medium risk, sent for manual review. High risk, immediately flagged for investigation. But we are not done yet. Based on the claim type and amount, the workflow automatically routes it to the right team member, creates tasks, and even sends status updates to the customer via email or SMS. Everything happens in parallel, making the entire process incredibly fast. Now let me show you this in action. I'm going to submit 3 different test scenarios using Postman. Test 1, Standard Health Claim. Here a straightforward health insurance claim for $3,200. Name, Rahul Sharma. I'm submitting this with a hospital bill document. Watch what happens. Boom! Within seconds, the workflow extracted all the data, assigned a fraud score of 50, which is medium risk. And because it doesn't meet any strict red flags, it's being routed for manual review with a decision reason clearly stated. The customer just received an email confirmation. Processing time? Under 10 seconds. Test 2, high value claim. Now let's test a high value claim over $10,000. Submitting. Notice how the workflow immediately routes this to a senior adjuster instead of a junior reviewer. High value claims get special attention automatically. No need for anyone to manually triage this. Test 3, suspicious claim. Here's where it gets interesting. I'm submitting a claim with inconsistent information and unusual patterns. Watch the fraud score. It jumped to 85. The system flagged this for immediate investigation, created a high priority task, and sent it to the fraud detection team. This kind of pattern recognition would take a human analyst much longer to spot. So where can you actually use this? The applications are massive. Insurance companies are the obvious winners here. Whether it's health, auto, property, or travel insurance, this workflow cuts processing time by 90%. Claims that used to take days now take minutes. Healthcare providers can use this for medical billing and reimbursement processing. Upload patient documents, verify coverage, submit claims to insurers, all automated. Corporate HR departments handling employee expense reimbursements or benefits claims can deploy this internally. Imagine employees submitting their medical expenses through a form and getting approved within minutes. Third-party service providers who manage claims for multiple clients can scale this across different policy types and business rules without hiring more staff. The beauty of building this with N8N is flexibility. You can connect it to your existing CRM, accounting software, notification systems, basically anything with an API. And Azure Cognitive Services gives you enterprise-grade AI without needing a data science team. Let's talk numbers for a second, because this is where it gets really compelling. Traditional manual process per claim: 45 minutes for data entry, 30 minutes for policy lookup, 60 minutes for risk assessment, 30 minutes for communication, 15 minutes for task creation. That's 3 full hours per claim. With this automation, processing takes 2 minutes for standard claims, maybe 15 to 20 minutes if human review is needed. We are talking about a reduction from 3 hours to potentially 2 minutes. If you're processing 100 claims per day, that's 300 hours of manual work reduced to about 3 to 30 hours depending on complexity. The ROI is absolutely insane. Some companies are seeing returns of over 13,000%. If you found this valuable, hit that like button and subscribe for more workflow automation content. I'll be dropping the N8N workflow template and sample code in the description below so you can try this yourself. Drop a comment if you want me to dive deeper into any specific part: fraud detection algorithms, Azure setup, or advanced routing logic. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.